Hello, everyone. I pray that you all are having a blessed week. I wanted to talk to you today just about doing good in general, doing good for others, and being a blessing to God's people, being a blessing to all people. Oftentimes in life that we want to do things because we want a reward. We want to make money. We want to be blessed financially, or we want to be blessed, or we want to be compensated for our efforts. Today past 2 days, this has been on my mind, and yesterday was a case where our ministry was able to help several other ministries. And um, it's just so nice to be able to give, when we, and it's not always about, giving financially but it's about, just caring and giving time and taking that extra step. And, um, you know, today I was in a coaching course, and the gentleman who was speaking is just an amazing man of God, and his heart for giving, his heart for blessing people is it's contagious. He has this program, and the program very modestly priced so that it's very affordable to many people. And in the course, he also has different programs that he's developing. And one of the things I love about him, and I've been in some other courses before, coaching courses, where they have their regular program, and as they create other courses, they'll want to upcharge you for the other courses. I've been in those kind of environments before, and then I've been in environments where folks just want to be a blessing, where they have the course and you get in at this price, and whatever they create along the way, then you get to benefit from that. And I think that's just so amazing. And today it just brought back to me just how much, things are all about God. And, I was looking for the quote that he said. I couldn't find it. Oh, radical giving leads to a radical harvest. I love that. Radical giving leads to a radical harvest. And what that how I receive that is that the more you give, the more God is going to bless you. The more you give, the more you're going to receive. If you think about it this way, the more seeds you plant, the more harvest there is to reap. The more you water, the more you pour into others, the more that you are going to receive in return. Always think this, that no matter how much I pour into someone, no matter how much I give them of any program that I'm operating, whether I'm working with Christian men or I'm working with churches, no matter what I pour out to them, I am a firm believer that God will replenish that in me. No matter what it is, all the knowledge that I think I may have, I believe that I could pour it all out and God will replenish it and overflow it immediately. And so, as I think about that, I want to just let us all know to, let's not exhibit that spirit of selfishness that we've all been in workplaces where there's people that are there and they're just like, oh, this is my precious, I can't share any with you, I got to know all the knowledge. Well, you know what, I believe that that's just a spirit of selfishness, and we as believers should not operate in that spirit of selfishness. God has blessed us tremendously throughout our lives. God has just just it's snowing in our region this week, and just all the things that God has prevented. God has kept us warm, God has kept us dry, God has kept us safe on the highway. So many blessings that God bestows upon us, and how he is not a selfish God, how he's a very giving and very loving God. And for us to be Christ-like and for us to exhibit the fruit of the Spirit, we need to exhibit that same nature, that same demeanor towards others. That it's okay to go ahead and be a blessing. It's okay to help somebody. It's okay to share with someone. Too many times we get caught up in wanting to keep things for ourselves, but let's have a spirit of giving where we're truly giving, where we're blessing others, where we're glorifying God in everything that we do. I believe this, that there are people out there that just don't have the means financially to maybe purchase things. And so if you can be a blessing to them, be a blessing just to be a blessing. It's not about, oh, I'm going to do this so God will bless me back, or I'm going to do this, uh for something in return. It's not about that. You know what? When you move forward with a spirit of giving, with a spirit of loving God, things in your life just wind up differently. And I was so impressed today by, like I said, right, this man of God who is just all about giving. And you can hear it in his voice, you can hear it in his heart, the way he speaks about God and sharing. And, even to a point where in this coaching program now, he even said, you know what, there are some people who are going to be on this call that are no longer on in the program. And that was all about wanting to be a blessing. Maybe they weren't able to afford it, but he just wants to spread the gospel. And that's how we should be. We should always be wanting to spread the love of Christ every single place we go. So don't be afraid to pour into others. You know what? Our God is so rich and he just has so many resources. And we should never think that because God is giving to us, he can't give to others, or because he's given to others, he can't give to us. God can bless, we can all rise together. We can all have the same levels of happiness, of joy and love and success in our lives. It's not about there's only a minimal amount and we have to split it amongst us. No, there's plenty of love from God to go around. There's plenty of joy from God, plenty of resources, plenty of finances around to go around to each and every one of us. So don't have that spirit of selfishness or stinginess, or that you can't share, you got a limit or something like that. Because I tell you, if you want to go ahead and be stingy, then look around and you may see God being a little stingy on you. So, how I want to encourage you to this. How can you be a blessing to other people? How can you look around? Here's an example. This happened yesterday. We had this bad snowstorm, and my neighbor across the street, he went out and he was it yesterday, day before, I forget. But anyway, my neighbor across the street, he not only took the snowblower to his own driveway, but he did like half of our street. And it's pretty long. And so he did like half of our street. He snowblowed half of our street. And what was so amazing about it is he did such a great job that I did not even know that the rest of the neighborhood was not plowed. I tried to leave the neighborhood and I had to go out the other way because the rest of the roads weren't plowed, but he did this. It was just so unselfish. Didn't say, "Hey, everybody, give me $5 or give me this," but he just did it out of the goodness of his heart. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to be thinking. I guarantee that if you're a blessing to others and if you're loving on other people, then it's going to come back. It's going to come back multiplied to you. So, I'm gonna get going, but I just wanted to encourage you to be a blessing to someone, pour into others, and don't think of how am I going to get something back or what are they going to pay me. Yes, we all have jobs, we have businesses, etc. However, let's be a blessing. You know what? Before I go, there's a caterer in our area, and she is amazing. She has catered two events for us, and she is just absolutely amazing. And it was so nice to see her recognized today. She was in our local magazine, and it was such a blessing to see her recognized because of how she pours into the community, how she helps, she works with your budget, she works with your vision, she works to help. And I just see her tirelessly working and glorifying God along the way and being a blessing to this community. And so I'm just so grateful that she was recognized. She was put on the cover, like I said, of our local magazine. That is just so amazing. I pray for her and her company that just being out there, that God will bless her tremendously. I know He's already blessing her. I always see her book, though. I just pray that there's so much more coming her way because of this exposure. So, once again, I want to encourage you, be a blessing to someone else and stop looking for things in return. It's not always about money. Once again, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Take care and God bless.